It's a little different journey today because I am out in Sisters thrifting for the day, and I'm so excited about it. Sisters is the cutest little mountain town that is about 15 minutes from my house, and it gets even better because today I'm with my new friend Suzanne, who is an absolute vintage expert. So it's a little intimidating for me to go thrifting with someone who has 10, 12, 15 years of experience, but I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna learn a lot and we're gonna have fun today. If you're new here, welcome in. I'm Kimberly. This is Studio Kimberly, where I curate vintage, fine art, and collectibles. I'm so glad you stopped by for this one. It's gonna be fun. We're spending the day here in Sisters. We're gonna thrift the thrift shops, and I think there's a couple of antique shops as well. Is that right, Suzanne? Antique shops, and then we're going for a girls' lunch because that's what girls do. So with that, let's go see what we can find. Sisters is home to a super popular rodeo every summer, and it might go throughout the year as well. Of course, I'm new here, so I don't know all the details, but the rodeo culture is really, really big in this area, and you can see it when you're out in the thrift stores because they really embrace that culture, which is so very fun. Look at how cool this belt is. I absolutely love that, and I'll tell you, I am kind of really interested in belts these days. They're just such a neat fashion accessory, and this one is so very cool. I think that's going in my cart. Here is a bucket full of belts, and I pulled this one out. Isn't that pretty? This is leather, all leather, and it has kind of a fun, interesting buckle. I don't know if I'm crazy about it, but it's the Wells Fargo and Company buckle since 1852. I think that's kind of neat. And then they have a whole nother bunch in here that I'm going to end up going through because they just look really fun and cool. Yeah, I have Suzanne over here. She's getting hooked on the belts along with me. Look at this one, you guys. Look at that. This is a Coldwater Creek belt. Leather. I think I might put that in the cart. That's just so cool. What have you got there?
This is kind of a, probably more of a hip belt. You wear it low.
That's for the young girls.
There you go, yeah. With a little denim dress. Or...
So here's more cool rodeo stuff. This is actually kind of getting me excited to go to the rodeo. I actually love the rodeo. You guys probably don't know this, but I lived in Montana for a while, and they had a little neighborhood rodeo in a neighboring town called Kalispell that I would go to every Wednesday night, and it was all the local kids and the families. It was so much fun. This is a beautiful little piece of art. It's a print, it's not an original, but it's really well framed, and I love that illustration in there, the painting. They priced it at $24. And then this is the antique section here, which has some really neat stuff. Look at this old brass piece. Isn't that cool? older piece. As found, $10. Look at this. Does anybody know what that was for? Is that like a little soup container? And then they have another footed brass bowl here, which I think is really cool. I love anything with feet because that ends up giving it elevation and height and adds just a lot of interest when you're, putting together a little decor set. So they're asking $12 for this piece. Look at that beautiful teapot. Isn't that gorgeous? It's actually quite small. It looks like it's from England and they're priced at $18. Oh, I just think that is so very sweet. Oh, look at how interesting this is. Someone made a wreath out of all these little plates and added some greenery. I think that's such a sweet idea. So look at all the different plates in here. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Handle with care, I would imagine so, and they're asking $35 for it. That is cool. So all you crafters out there, this is your project of the week. I think this is a really pretty candle holder. It's priced at $2. I originally thought it might have been handmade, but it's not. And there's only one of it. If there were two, I would definitely pick them up because I think that's a great style and a great color. Here's a very interesting fabric wall hanging that was hand done. You can see all the detail work in it. Isn't that gorgeous? And they actually have some information about who made it. Nestor Mufunde, born in 1963. Looks like she was maybe from Africa. Yeah. And they're asking $10. I think that's a really cool piece. What do you guys think? Would you pick this up? It's just so hand done. And you guys know I just love hand done pieces. Look at these great bookends. Aren't those fabulous? Those are wood. Oh my gosh. I love these so much. Once they're wood oiled, they're going to be fabulous. So $8 for the set. Yeah, you bet. I'm gonna pick those up. Aren't those gorgeous? Look at this neat piece. At first I thought it was ceramic, and then I picked it up. It's actually a gourd with these horse illustrations on it, and then it has a little feather detail right there. Isn't that cool? They're asking $8 for it. Wow, that's a really neat piece. Look at this interesting button display. There's all these buttons that someone has categorized and put labels on them on these cards. Isn't that interesting? Real button culture right here. they have this really beautiful dresser that's been distressed in just the coolest way. Look at those drawers and how they're painted and then distressed. So they have things in here like purses and wallets and ties and winter hats. What a great way to display things. So you open up this drawer right here, and it's all the small scarves. And then this is small black purses. I think that's just a really clever way to merchandise. Right there. Okay, here's show and tell for Suzanne and I. We put everything in one basket. That is a vase, hand done, hand blown or formed. I'm gonna keep that. I just think it's so gorgeous. And then a set of oak coasters, which are gorgeous. Ooh, what's that? Oh, is that a purse? That is Suzanne's. Are you going to put that in the shop or online so people know?
In the shop.
That's going to be in her shop, which is Swan Song, which is downtown in Redmond. You've got to go there. It's the stinking cutest shop. Look at that turtle on the top. Oh my gosh. Okay, what else you got, girl? We have cut a wide swath.
Amazing belt.
Oh, and we did. I think we cleaned out the belt basket. Yeah. Don't you think we cleaned out the belt basket? Yeah, we did the deal with. Oh, wow.
This is a bright one.
Suzanne's going to put that in her shop. Really neat.
This is your.
Oh, is that one mine?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like it even more.
You still like it?
I like it. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. I like it. It's in our bucket. Oh, and this is the one you guys saw earlier. Isn't that neat with a sundress? Oh my gosh, those leaves. I'm telling you, that belt basket was empty by the time Suzanne and I got through it. This is Suzanne's, and she's going to put that in her shop. Isn't that great? With all those animals. And then...
One more belt.
Oh, one more belt. Oh yeah, this is the first one. This was this is the gateway belt. The belt that started it all with the Wells Fargo buckle. And then look at that leather tooling. Oh, so pretty. And then...
Just a little fun.
Oh, Suzanne got some napkin rings with cowboy hats. Oh, those are so stinking cute. And oh, and look at cowboy boots. I might buy those from you.
You can have them.
No. And then what else we got down there? Looks like you got a scarf. Oh, I did get those bookends, you guys. Of course, we haven't paid for anything yet. We're still just goofing around in the shop. Aren't those are so great.
Great.
Those are so great. And then Suzanne primarily focuses on clothing, which I know nothing about, but her home goods, look at that.
Pendleton.
Oh, that is PNW right there. Pacific Northwest, girl. You got your Pendleton. Oh, and there's another one. We have had no fun here at all. Look at that. Oh, love that. All right, so now we're going to go check out because we're off to the next. are heading into the Habitat for Humanity Restore. They have a beautiful selection of artwork here. Everything from originals to prints to woodblock cuts. Just a really nice selection. My sense is that they do get artwork in here because Sisters is a really arty town. Like there's a lot of art galleries here and a culture of fine art. So really beautiful selection here. Here is a piece of original art on some archival paper. It's just a simple green leaf, but I love it. Actually, it's not a leaf. I think it's a feather. And I love the frame, and they're asking $10. So I am going to pick that up for my home. I think it's just really beautiful. Okay, so here's an entire collection of wood fruit. Isn't that neat? In excellent condition. They're asking $40. This is a beautiful Native American Indian pottery piece. It has a signature on the bottom, and it's the Horizon pottery made by Native American Indians. The reason I find this so interesting is the color palette. It's so beautiful and soft. So they're asking $12 for it. Here's a horn and bone, maybe just horn ship. Isn't that interesting? They're asking $25. This is really an interesting piece. I thought maybe the lid would come off, but it doesn't. And when you turn it over, it's hollow on the bottom. So I'm not sure what it's for, but I think one of you might know. It's wood, and then it has like a little metal piece or plastic piece in the top. Just asking $20 for it. So if you know what that is, put it down in the comments below. Here's a piece of artwork that Suzanne noticed. It's a woodcut. It's signed and numbered. You can see it down there at the bottom. This is probably from the late 50s or early 60s. It's just a really great piece of art. The price is $40, and I'm actually thinking about getting this for my home because the colors are perfect. This is the coolest corkboard I've ever seen in my life. It's a map. I love this. It's actually cork. I'm not sure if you can see it on the film or on the camera. Oh, I just love that. It's big. It's probably, 3 feet wide by 2.5 feet tall. It's got a gold, kind of a, soft gold frame on it. And they're only asking $15. That is just a really cool piece. So the way that this thrift store is laid out is all these individual little rooms, and every little room sort of has a theme. This looks like the sort of knick-knacky outdoor things. There's filters for your air conditioning and fans and heaters. And they do have artwork in almost every room. Can you guys tell what that is? There's lots of those in this area, that's for darn sure. Here's a very old clock. And look, it's still working. Happy to be working. They're asking $60 for it. Look at that wood carving on it. Isn't that beautiful? Come across a few of these wooden shoe forms in this area. I didn't see any of those when I was in Florida. So these look like they're boot forms, and they are all wood, and they're asking $10 for this pair. Okay, Suzanne just found these incredible leather club chairs, and she's gonna take them home. Look at these. These are stunning. They're made in Italy. Look at this wood trim and the nails. Oh my gosh. I can hardly wait to go over to your house and sit in them. And she said the funniest thing. She said, Jim, my husband can clean them up really well. So I called Jim and told him his weekend was booked. More artwork on the wall in here. Look at this. This is an original watercolor. Isn't that beautiful? And look at, it has the decal edge on the watercolor paper. Artist signed. And it's $25. That is so pretty. Lots of great art around here. And here's an illustration. That's a print. They're asking $25. This is a neat box. I'm not sure what the outside material, I think it's some type of tin, but they put a gold finish on it. And then inside it's wood and very, very clean. So you can see by the size of my hand how big it is. It's just a neat accessory piece. I suppose you could put something in it. I'm not sure what. They're asking $25 for it. I just think it's a cool decor piece. It's a really neat leather, I don't know, container. Suppose you could put it by the couch or something on the floor. Neat decor piece. It's in pretty good condition. Let's see what they're asking. $20 for it. And again, more artwork. This place is artwork rich. Look at that. That's one of the scenes around here. So this is the furniture part of the Restore shop, and it's actually huge. I think we'll probably spend quite a bit of time looking around in here. You know, I have some furniture for my house, but not a lot. And I don't think Suzanne carries furniture in the store, but she might be looking for something for her house. She did buy those gorgeous leather chairs, which are just so beautiful, from Italy. Wow. Okay, I just fell in love. Look at this chair. This is a mid-century modern wicker chair, rattan. That is gorgeous. Look at that shape and the condition. It's really beautiful. They're asking $80 for it. That's a gorgeous chair. Okay, Suzanne's trying it out. What are your thoughts?
Very nice.
Yes,
See, everybody loves the chair. Is it comfy?
it is comfy.
And you know what, you guys? Furniture is 50% off today. So it just went from 80 down to 40. I think that's sort of a yes.
So nice. How does it feel? What do you think?
It feels good. It's one of those kind of chairs that just looks cool.
Yes.
Here's a beautiful dresser. Look at these cool hardware on it. Very, very good condition. I'm not sure what kind of wood that is. They're asking $200 for it. I don't know if this top piece, oh, it is. It's a fixed. So it's the top and bottom piece all together. It's a really nice basket, and it's kind of an ottoman, but you could do storage in it. And I think it would be a great blanket basket. And I'm thinking it's going to be half off because it's in the furniture department. So that means it'll be $15, which is just a great value. We are finding so much fun stuff. There is a wicker, just, I don't know, a little stool or something right here. Isn't that cute? It's not real big, and it's not in perfect condition, you know, which it's vintage, it's old. So it's marked at $10, so that means it's $5. I think I'm gonna get that and just put it up in the guest room at my place. Let me tell you what, ladies, we cut a wide swath in Sisters. We've been at this for what, almost 4 hours now?
So
And at least it seems like 5 minutes, but we found so many cool things. So Suzanne, what did you find that you're really excited about?
in here, let's see. So this is a little woven purse, big enough to fit your cell phone.
And it has a what is
Carved turtle on the top. So
that
fun.
is so cute. Is that going to go up in the shop?
I think so.
Okay. All right, what's next?
Belts?
We have fancy bags you can see here. This is not like Nordstrom's where they wrap it in tissue paper and send you out with a really cool little package.
Sisters local newspaper.
Uh-huh.
Fun leather belts.
Oh, those are gorgeous. I love this buckle is solid brass. Oh my gosh. That is just the coolest belt. Gorgeous.
Those leather ones are hard to find. Here's a bright one.
Oh.
Little chain detail.
Oh, that's gonna sell right away.
Probably all our friends remember Brighton.
Brighton, we
back
do.
In the 90s, yeah.
I
we had to
know.
have our Brighton, yeah, but they
Yeah.
still make beautiful.
They make beautiful leather items, that's for sure.
Napkin rings,
Oh, look.
cowboy boots.
Those are so cute. And then you have cowboy hats.
Yeah, cowboy
too,
hats too.
Right? So you think you'll sell them together in a set?
I think so. There's 4
Yeah.
each. Central Oregon has a big Western culture, I think.
Gee, you think?
For
It's the whole cowboy thing.
yes, for your little backyard barbecue.
Oh, gosh.
Kind of fun.
Those are so sweet and so fun. All right, anything else in there that you absolutely love? She's got her fancy bag going.
Let's see. Just the little Pendleton, a couple of
Oh, right.
Pendleton cup and
Saucers.
plate or cup and saucer.
Actually, they're larger, kind of like a small dinner
dessert
plate.
or yeah.
A luncheon plate
Mm-hmm.
in the fancy wrapped paper.
This one's a different plaid, but then they both match. There's a cup to match that one.
Very cute. Very cute. Plus, she got 2 amazing leather Italian chairs, which we couldn't fit in the back because the back is all full with furniture. So
I can't wait for everyone to see your dining table.
I know, you guys, you're not going to believe the dining table. You're going to have to follow me over at Pretty Over 50 here on YouTube in order to see this dining table. You're not going to believe it. And Suzanne found it. She found it. It's so amazing. It's just amazing.
You would have come upon it. I was just walking ahead of you, but that was a score.
That was an absolute score, and she found it. So I picked up, I got 4 pieces of really, really fun, gorgeous jewelry. You can see them right here. And I will probably put these in a jewelry video haul that you guys will see them all cleaned up and really, really pretty. And then I got some belts too. I think, Suzanne, when that belt basket, when we came upon it, the belt basket was full. By time we left, the belt basket had like 3 belts.
It was empty.
It was empty. So I got, look at this. Look at this gorgeous, you know, the hardware is what kind of, and then good leather too.
Yes.
So here's this belt right here. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's just gorgeous.
Love that.
And then this one, this was the gateway belt, the one that really got me. It, you know, the Wells Fargo buckle, and then this beautiful tooled leather here. Love that. Now this piece, well, I did get these. This is oak.
Those are great.
These are vintage. Don't you think these are from
Absolutely.
like the 70s?
Yes, and like perfect condition.
Perfect condition. I'm going to wood oil them up. They're going to look fabulous. They're just in great shape. And oh my gosh, what memories from those. And then of course I got...
And still so useful.
I know. And of course, do you like my Huggies box, you guys? It's really cute. Okay, I'm starting to leave. So these are bookends.
Oh, those are so amazing.
Solid wood bookends. I'm going to wood oil these. They're just going to be stunning. So somebody's going to be really lucky to get those. And then the last piece I got, I originally thought that I was going to keep it because I was afraid to ship it. And this was so easy to overlook on the shelf because it has a more muted tone to it, and it was kind of tucked in the back, and I thought, wait a minute. So it has the controlled bubbles inside the glass, and I think it's molded like this. It's not blown, it's a sheet of glass, comes out hot, and then they mold it, because Suzanne pointed out that look at the top. It's very, very flat. So that shows me that they molded it like this. So this is hand blown glass.
That is beauty.
And it is the most interesting smoky gray with a little bit of metallic gold. It's just so very pretty.
Stunning.
And you know, I think it's going to be okay to ship. I was afraid to ship it at first, but I think it's going to be fine. So this will probably go up in the shop as well. Plus,
Beautiful.
we bought a ton of furniture. Suzanne got chairs. And I got a bunch of stuff. You're not going to believe the dining table I picked up. It is the score. It's probably like a lifetime score almost. Or
I would say so. And your friends are going to agree when they see it. It's a beauty.
Yeah, it's absolutely stunningly gorgeous. So make sure you follow me over at Pretty Over 50 here on YouTube, because I am decorating and styling my new home here in the Pacific Northwest. I moved in without a stick of furniture. So if you like the decor part, the decorating, the styling, and that whole thing, make sure you follow me over there. And with that, I think Suzanne and I are going to go grab some lunch now. You hungry? We earned it. We've been shopping all morning.
We've been working hard.
We've been working hard. So thank you so much for joining me. I'm Kimberly. This is Studio Kimberly, where I curate vintage, fine art, and collectibles. A lot of what you see today will be available in my online shop at StudioKimberly.com, and I'll have that listed in the description box down below. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had a good time. If you did, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.